Hey, thanks for calling the Beards and Sundries Market. You've reached Jay. Leave a message after the tone.
Hello, beardos. This is Derek with the Good Beard. I just finished watching this week's episode, and I couldn't take my eyes off of Jay because he was so moist. I'm wondering when you're going to take that shirt he was wearing, stuff it into a Ziploc bag, and sell it for the market. I'll be looking for it. Have a great day.
Good evening. This is Beards and Sundries Podcast News, your one-stop news shop every Sunday, with your host, Jay. Another host, Anthony. And another host, Joe. We're your Beards and Sundries hosts and news anchors for Season 5 of Beards and Sundries.
Welcome back to the Beards and Sundries Halloween News Network.
And still yet somehow less scary than the actual news.
This is where you go to get more fun than the news.
But that's right, guys. It is time for another lunch break here at Beards and Sundries, the shop/news network where three gay men with beards do inventory on a new subject in each episode.
My name is Jay, and happy spooky week.
Boo.
Shut up. I'm Anthony, that gay who watches horror movies all year round.
Boo.
And I'm Joe, and I've been known to whip up a last-minute costume in a day or two. And that means that today's sundry item is the countdown to Halloween. Beardo's spooky month is coming to a close, and we are heading into the home stretch to chat about costumes, candy, parties, and all things All Hallows Eve. After the break, we're going to devise a plan to get ready for all of the wonderful things that come after Halloween. And later on, Anthony has carved out a perfect game this week. But before we head to Goodwill and Michael's for costume pieces, how about this week's voicemail? You know, Jay, there's a market there.
I was like,
Literally.
I have been purging so much lately that I could just start purging every outfit that I sweat in, which would be literally every piece of clothing I wear daily. So
It's a different kind of purging before you
I was
purge.
going to say, and here I've just been binging.
Purging all that sweat to be so moist.
yeah. Hell, I actually purged some sweat before this because I took him on another walk, and for some reason it's 88 fucking degree. Well, not now, but was 88 degrees today, and I'm just like, God damn it, it's late October.
I know. 2024 is really making us work for autumn. Like, really making us work for it.
I know. It was, what's the high tomorrow? It's like 90.
Tomorrow?
I
I think it's only like in the 70s tomorrow. I think we finally get a cold snap.
Oh, do we?
I don't
think.
know. I was
Oh,
looking
mine
at it
says
earlier. I thought it was
Thursday's
like,
89.
Yeah, I thought tomorrow
And then
was gonna
Friday's
suck.
79.
And then it gets nice.
And then it gets back into 70s and 80s. Wow.
I know. We're going to have all the way till November to actually get any sort of fall weather.
Man, it's going to be Thanksgiving before we finally have a chill day.
My weather app was still on Morgantown, West Virginia, not Tulsa.
Oopsie poopsie.
I was like, it says it's supposed to be 62 tomorrow. Oh. There we go. Back to hell. Literally, look at these temperatures. My God.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Eek. It's literally not like 72 and under until Halloween.
You know,
We're almost there.
In 2020, we weren't but a few days away from one of the worst ice storms in history, so...
Well, Derek, I think you'll have to get with Jay offline for the pricing on that shirt.
Oh, yeah, if you follow me, message me. I'm sure I can sweat in something for you all. Just let me know. I'll mail it right out.
I love the idea of this because it's not even you getting sweaty from like sex or being sexy. It's just you coming in and taking your shirt off at the end of the day and putting it in
Because
a
I'm just a
Ziploc
fat
bag.
piece of shit taking my dog on a walk, and I'm like making money from it.
The best part of the idea of this venture is that you're selling sweaty clothing when you literally knocked an entire container of detergent into your washing machine by itself.
This is the
And
perfect
I still
time to
am
get rid
finding
of your
glass
clothes.
in that washer.
Yeah, this is the best time to get rid of them. You don't need them anymore. Just get new clothes all the time and sell the old ones, and then use the profits from the sold old clothes to get new clothes.
I'm gonna start a new business, and it's gonna be Jay's Closet.
That's it. The underpants gnomes had it figured out all along. They just didn't know that middle step, and that's what it was.
There it is.
You know what? What I'll start doing is taking the underwear that my fat thighs rub the middle out of, and then I'll sell those.
You can get a pretty penny for those, I think.
And I'll be like, these are used, high mileage.
Got a few of those.
I was gonna say, can you really get a pretty penny out of those? Cause
Because I'm like, I'm in the wrong
Got
business.
some high mileage ones. You just have to like wear them for a day or two, and then
Listeners, send
Look.
your bids.
I've got some boxer briefs that would rival that Toyota Camry that's famous for having 1 million miles on it.
Could you fucking imagine that we turn this podcast into a show of underwear sales?
With my ratty pirate flags that I fly off of my mast every day, you could definitely turn a profit.
All our friends are listening. I'm like, hey guys, if you want some, I'll give you a discount. No, I'm kidding.
it makes me think of that Family Guy episode where they're talking about Meg's underwear, and they're like, "Oh, it's the ones that look like a walrus has been chewing on them."
I just got rid of a pair of underwear not long ago. That's yeah.
Because that's several of our champion underwear, just like right inside the thighs.
They're basically what I call at-home only underwear now, because I like to wear underwear around the house just because I like to keep everything in its place, but it's
There is
just... It's the
nothing
old
more-
underwear that I'm like, it doesn't matter if my thighs rub because I'm not walking an entire marathon or entire workday.
To me, it's hilarious when you don't know that your underwear have holes in it, and then like you go to the bathroom and you look down, and you're like, oh my, those are worn.
Well, thank you, Derek. We will definitely keep this in mind as an option for a revenue stream for the podcast.
Maybe it'll finally make money that way.
Let's not get too excited.
It'll be like our store where all the sales happened at once, and then
I mean,
except
that
we did just
is
have a sale the
expected.
other day.
I
Yeah,
did see
no, I
that.
totally expected that.
Yeah. But thank you again, Derek.
Yeah, thanks, Derek.
Now, Joe, do you think I can find the pumpkin carving kits in the sundries aisle?
You can stick something into a pumpkin, but it's not carving supplies that we have in aisle 4. But
No, not pumpkin
if
fucker.
But if you guys are new to the show and you're wondering just what the hell a sundry is, the term comes from an old English word meaning odds and ends. Now today it's used mainly in retail as a way to group together items that don't typically have a group of their own. So, as 3 very spooky yet also very slutty gay men with beards, we are using the term to group together the wide range of topics that we cover.
Wow. That was spooky.
Fantastic.
So scary.
And what a season to dress slutty.
I
Hey, at
mean,
least it's
all
warm
4
enough
of them
out.
are great options, but Halloween and fall really is a good one too.
This is in Oklahoma the perfect year for dressing slutty because it's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it's
I've
gonna
been
be warm
seeing a
enough.
trend on TikTok of that audio from Mean Girls is going around where it's like Katie Heron and she's like, the really slutty girls just dress up as some form of an animal with animal ears and lingerie, and so it's like people showing their costumes that are in no way slutty
Yeah.
as like irony. Did
saw
you
a
see the
girl-
one going around with Fat Bastard?
Yes, I've seen
I
that one.
laughed so hard when I saw that one.
And today I saw the one where they used Katie's voice, and she's like, Halloween's the time where you can dress slutty, and it's a girl dressed as the Penguin from Batman.
I love how they're using it ironically. That's the best part.
I think that's my favorite part of it.
Me too.
Anthony's like, yay, internet.
No, Joe showed me the one with Fat Bastard yesterday, and it was really
The Fat
funny.
Bastard one's pretty good.
It
It's
stuck
so
out
good.
for me. It's so good because it's such a throwback. Because no one thinks about it, but then like cool people would recognize that instantly, and I knew
Oh
it
my
because
God.
I recognized it instantly.
If that
thought it was
walked into
hilarious.
a party, I
Oh my
would just
God.
immediately be like, I love you. I don't even know who you are. But I
Well,
love
especially
you.
as well executed as the outfit was, it was
Yeah.
insanely good and accurate.
Like that's something that girl thought about for a while.
Yeah.
And she did a great job.
I wish I was that creative. I'm always bad about doing pun stuff or like silly things that like last year I dressed up as the Jiffy Pop containers from Scary Movie or from Scream technically.
Yeah. How much tinfoil do you need?
A lot of tinfoil because my boyfriend at the time dressed up as
Casey Becker?
Yes, Casey Becker. Sorry, I kept wanting to say Carrie Nation. I was like, what?
Yeah, Carrie Nation, that's it. Yeah, I feel like I would like to do the sheriff from Scary Movie 3 and just like go to the bathroom and come back with a
Yes.
bigger hat every time, but that would take
Throughout the
so much
evening.
planning. Yeah. It
You'd
would
have
just
to,
be
like,
so
bring the hats
difficult to
early.
pull off. You would. You'd have to like
Yeah.
coordinate with whoever's hosting.
But like,
Or, like,
could
put
you
him in a
imagine
car or
every
something.
hour of this party, you're just like flipping on a new hat, and people are starting to go,
Because they're getting drunker and drunker too. So they don't know for sure. And it's like they really are watching the movie Signs and they have no idea what's going on.
"Oh my god, yes, I kind of want to do that now. Like that would be fun." But trying
It would
to find
be a
the
lot of
hats.
fun. I think you'd have to custom design the hats, which
Yeah.
wouldn't be too hard if you could get the top part right. But like, I feel like if you raise the brim radius by like maybe a ½ inch to an inch every single one, and just like maybe every 20-30 minutes you went and changed. And then like the very last one is just gigantic. It's basically wings. You have to like have handles on it to like get through doors.
I want you to do that, and I want to be at that party because I just want to see it.
I would love to do it. I don't have time to prep something like that.
My problem is I would get so distracted that I would forget to go do the hat, so I would legit have to have alarm set on my phone to remember to go change the hat.
I've got a really good idea / costume that I'm going to be wearing this Saturday that I haven't told anybody about, but it's going to be really simple, but I think it's going to be really effective.
So
But
you're
I'm not
keeping
gonna
it
tell.
secret? You're not going
I
to tell
am,
on the
yeah.
show? You
no.
bitch. Fine, Joe, what are you going to dress as? Or are you not going to tell us at all either?
Well, I probably won't tell you because I don't know yet. I usually
Lousy.
don't really. I never think about it early enough in advance anymore, and I don't know if it just like if Halloween sneaks up on me, kind of like Christmas does, but like I just haven't really thought about it. I've seen a couple of like cute ideas like come across my Facebook. There was one where it was like ideas to make an Alan Grant costume, so like from Jurassic Park or like from maybe a 90s movie or something. If I could just throw it together real quick and make an outfit that looks recognizable, that's probably what I'll do.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I did
yeah.
last year, and it worked out all right.
Well, to be fair, I don't think of costumes really until, one, I'm invited to a Halloween party, or two, my friends and I are like, hey, we're going to plan to go do something on this night, and we're going to dress up. But until then,
Yeah.
it doesn't even faze me. I'm like, meh. But 2 or 3 weeks ago, I got an invite for this Saturday. So basically, I got an invite for the night before this drops for a party. And so I started thinking of mine, which I will tell because I thought of it already, and I've got it prepared. And I found an old suit whenever I was moving that actually still fits. And I am tearing it up and singeing it and making it look like I'm going to be a corporate burnout.
Nice.
Oh, like on fire, freshly on fire.
Yeah, like, so I've singed the edges on it, and I'm, like, gluing some sticky notes to it that have singed edges on it, and the sticky notes say stuff like, let's circle back, and all the stupid corporate phrases, and so I got some black eye makeup that I'm gonna, like, make it look like I've got soot on my face and dishevel my hair, so I'm a pun outfit guy.
I am too, so I like that. That's fun. It's very
usually-
Bob's Burgers of you.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's like one of the kids' costumes for sure.
That's
Oh, yeah.
Gene, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what I really like to do are like the deep cut costumes, but nobody ever gets them, and I think that's kind of the issue. Is I get excited about it, and then nobody recognizes it. Like one I thought about doing was doing some kind of like gender swapped Samara Weaving from the movie Mayhem, which is basically about an office building where everybody gets trapped inside, and then a chemical gets released that makes them all super angry, so they all start killing each other.
Oh,
It's a great movie.
I thought.
Yeah.
I just call that Airwick by Febreze
Yeah.
Essentials or whatever they call it.
Yeah, I've been there.
I've always thought, but never have committed to it, because by the time I think about it, I forget to dress about like Marie Antoinette.
Oh, where you're like carrying your head, and then the costume goes above your head, and it looks like the shoulders.
Thought about that, or I've thought
that's
about
good.
like before she's had her head chopped, where I'm like, you just get to wear a big white wig and dress and go crazy. But then I'm like, that's a lot of work.
The Marge Bouvier beehive, but it's
Yes.
white.
Yeah.
I also like those inflatable costumes that look like you're like being carried by something, or
Oh,
you're the
those are
front half of
fun.
a dog. I saw a TikTok where it was a guy who was dressed up, and the front two legs of this big inflatable black dachshund costume were his human legs, and then the costume just followed behind him as like an inflatable part. But he was walking a small black dachshund in front of him, so it was like a giant dachshund walking a small dog. It was really funny, but those are cool. They're not very feasible for like if you're dressing up at work or if you're going to a party with a lot of
Yeah.
people, because you can't
Yeah.
move around very well.
I should wear my outfit to work, my shredded suit.
You should just wear it tomorrow and then be like, "What Halloween costume?"
Yeah. What? What? What are you talking about?
This is just what I look like when I leave here every day.
Another thing I've thought of is on actual Halloween day, because now that me and Reggie walk Midtown so much, we're turning into like local celebs in Midtown. And I've
Oh.
thought about us like doing this me and Reggie costume situation.
You could do who's the guy? It's like something and Madam and the hand puppet.
Oh
But
yeah,
you'd be the hand
what the fuck
puppet.
is
You'd
that?
be
Oh,
Madam,
that's
and
funny.
then Reggie would be the puppeteer.
Yeah.
Well, I also thought about just doing like last year, where when we answered the door handing out candy, I had him in a little dinosaur costume, and then
remember
I
that.
was dressed as Jurassic Park,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
as whatever his name is. So I thought about like enhancing that costume so it was more recognizable.
I'm just imagining somebody walking up to you and like getting candy, and just like a kid being like, "Hey, it's Jurassic Park." Instead of a character name, they just named the
Yeah,
whole fucking movie.
The worst part about it is I never ever can remember a character name, so I'll just spit out the movie.
That's why I always.
It's me, Jurassic Park, the whole movie.
That's why I always love that episode of South Park where they dress up as the Avengers, but Cartman's mad because he's fat, so everyone guesses
Yes.
he's not the Hulk. They're like, "Look, honey, it's the Avengers and Bruce Valanche."
Oh, honey, come see the green Bruce Valanche.
And then he's blaming it on Stan because Stan's on FaceTime. He's like, "No one understands who we are because it's Stan on FaceTime."
What is it, like the incredibly fat and gay something or other?
Oh no, he's like the Incredible, like they'll say the Incredible Hulk, and the guy goes, "Oh, the Incredible Chaz Bono." It's so mean, and it's so South Park.
It's
Yes,
such
I
a.
do.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I absolutely love South Park for that. Their
Yeah.
jokes, especially on that stuff, is great.
I love that episode too, because that's the episode where Stan's dad Randy buys the Blockbuster. and,
Yes.
like, comes home
like
and
The
he's like giving
Shining.
out those. Yeah, exactly. He's like, "Oh, I get it. Oh, Blockbusters are spooky."
Randy, do you want some chicken nuggets?
Yeah. You want to just stay here and be frozen?
Yeah,
In a high C orange.
fine. Nice orange, sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, they did really good with that episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a really good one. What's some of the favorite costumes you guys have ever done? Popular or no? Because let me tell you, some costumes I have done. Like 2 years ago, I was Jackie Daytona, and nobody knew who it was, but I loved it.
I'll just say that my mom will be really mad if I don't mention my solar system costume in 5th grade. So I'm going to mention my solar system costume in 5th grade. I was the sun. And then my bike helmet, we put wooden dowel rods in it, and then we had little strings, and we painted styrofoam balls, accurately, I'll say, of the planets, and they were just rotated around my head if I spun my head around.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I think the earliest one I remember doing was Batman, but we were not well to do, so my mom and grandma made my Batman like cowl, which was basically like a stocking cap that they had to put extra cloth in, and they got those styrofoam cones. Mm-hmm. And so instead of my cowl looking like my ears went straight up, they were just giant cones that stuck out of my head at like 45-degree angles in opposite directions, and so I just looked weird.
So you were Mothman.
Basically, yeah. And I still am today.
A few years ago, it was my last Halloween, actually, with my crazy ex. But we dressed as Dumbledore, and I was Sirius Black. Ooh. And I had just escaped jail, so I had, like, my black and white outfit on with my cloak, and I bought, like, this chain, and so it looked like I'd broke out the chain still and the wig. The only thing is that I kind of looked like Jesus with the wig and the beard, but with us together, like, it looked really great. And then it was funny, like, we went to a Halloween wedding that year, and so I was walking around not knowing these people, and everyone kept going, "Oh, Beetlejuice!" And I was like,
You like, say it 2 more times, bitch.
not at all.
When we were dating Joel and we went to a party a couple of years ago, he had dressed as Fat Thor from the Avengers from Endgame. And he had done like, he really did a good job of like dressing up like he looked like he was from the Big Lebowski, but he also had Stormbringer, the axe, in his hand the whole time. And people kept asking him if he was Hagrid, and he's still salty about it.
Let's take a moment here to talk about how expensive fucking Halloween costumes and decor is.
Yep.
Especially for how shitty they are.
Yes, and that is where Roseanne's show back in the day really showed you how unrealistic it was, because they were a very poor family and they did the biggest, wildest Halloween things every year that cost them tons of money. And I'm like, not real. That's too expensive for you poor people in this show.
They probably saved up all year for it if it's their
That's
favorite
why they
holiday.
were poor. They were
That's
spending
why
it
they
all
were
on
poor,
Halloween.
because they bought it out.
Yeah.
Halloween. Good Lord.
Yeah.
Like, it's... I stop, like, the only thing I do is I do uplighting and spider webs anywhere on the exterior anymore, because it's cheap. The spider webs are cheap. I already have the uplighting.
We have a couple of small decorations, I think, but we never really got into decorating the house too much. I just never did.
Oh.
I mean, if we could, we don't really have stuff to decorate it with too much. I mean, we could put up a couple
Actually,
things.
I'm going to take that back. I did decorate my patio this year on my apartment.
Oh, okay.
And besides the uplighting, I only added one additional thing, and I will show you a lovely picture here.
Better be lovely or I'm going to be upset.
It is
That's
me and
fine.
Reggie
Oh my god.
as skeletons.
Gay. Jeez.
That's cute. That is cute.
That's
I know.
exactly what your skeleton looks like.
Although what's funny is Reggie's is actually a pig skeleton.
A
but I'm like,
pig.
oddly enough, it works.
I wasn't going to call you out, but that is still cute. It's a fun idea.
And Reggie's a little piggy.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's why I was like, he snorts and acts like a little pig, so I'm fine with this.
You know, he could have been Moo Dang, that hippopotamus that's everywhere online. Because when he yawns,
Dang.
ah,
Yeah, I feel like we do have some Halloween. This year has been kind of tough because we were doing so much to the interior of the house. And I don't know, just normally nobody decorates in the neighborhood, so we haven't done it the past few years. And this year, like 2 of our neighbors have put up decorations. And so now I'm like, should I have figured out where all that shit is and dug it out?
I wonder if I can find pictures of what I used to do with my house.
Remember you used to change your lighting to like purple and orange, right? And
Yeah, I
green.
used to change the colors to like. Oh, well. Is this one? Oh, here's one. I can show this one. I'll see if I can find one more that showed what I did with the trees one year. But yeah, like I uplit my house with purple and then did like green in the windows and garage and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
So
It
that
looks
was
good,
kind of
though.
fun. It did look pretty neat.
It makes your
But-
house look like one of those houses from Edward Scissorhands with the different
Yes,
colors.
it does, doesn't it? Let me see if I can find one more while you're talking.
Yeah, I feel like our neighbor across the street, catty-cornered from us, I think their son might be living there with them right now, because I keep seeing him out there, and just like his dad, he never wears a shirt, which is slightly more acceptable for him, but still weird. But anyways, they put up these like blow-up dolls, and one of them is this really tall like ghost with its like claws up, and it looks pretty good.
Well, back to costumes a little bit. I talked in my intro a little bit about how I used to throw stuff together, and a lot of times what would happen is I would get an idea to do like either a celebrity or a figure or a person or human. So usually that was pretty easy as a jumping off point because I then could find clothing pieces, accessories, what have you. So one year in college, it was right after that video, shoes had become popular. And it was like, that one was
Yeah.
like, shiz. Oh my god,
Oh my
shiz.
god, shiz. These
So
shoes
I was
roll.
like,
Let's
So I was
get
like-
some shiz.
so then I was like, well, let's look at this outfit. I already wear glasses that look like that. I can buy a blonde wig online real quick or go to the Halloween store. And the rest of the outfit is just literally a black t-shirt, a little vest if I can find it, a jean mini skirt, socks, and like clunky shoes. I went to Goodwill and I found everything that I needed. I already had the socks I need, the tall socks. And then I just went and bought a blonde wig at the costume store, and that costume took me 1 day to make, and it was a hit at the party I went to. Then, again, after we moved to Stillwater, and we went to a Halloween party there, I decided to be Paula Deen that year, and that was easy because all I had to do was go find some khakis, some like sensible shoes, like I found like a teal button down, and then a Paula Deen wig that I literally searched for on Amazon and bought it, and then as my bag to keep my stuff in, I got a little basket and I put empty butter boxes in it. So I was carrying on butter. So it was like, oh, you're definitely Paula Deen because of all the butter. But it was also a place for me to keep like my keys and my phone and stuff. So it was functional too.
I remember that
Functional.
because I remember you asking on, I think, Facebook for butter boxes.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. That was like right before we started dating. Like,
I think
Was it-
so.
maybe it was a year before that, but maybe that was the same year that I was Quail Man.
Oh, was it that same year?
I remember
Yeah.
seeing that costume online.
That was a really good costume. I took so much time to get the belt right. The belt was my biggest concern because I had a green and gray striped sweater vest that I used. I know it wasn't completely green, but that was close. And then I used red duct tape to make the Q to go across it. And then, of course, cargo pants and underwear, just some tidy whities. And then
Easy.
I took a belt that I wasn't using and I meticulously formed it with like hairspray to make it to where it stuck and then went straight up and curved properly. Like, it was tough to get the belt to stick in that direction, but I think it was really just glue and hairspray, and it got there. That was one of my favorite costumes just because it looked so close to right.
Sorry, I really wanted to find the picture now, and so
Yeah,
I
I can
finally
tell.
found it.
Grape.
So I had like the graveyard in my front yard. If you look in the trees, you can see like random arms hanging out of it.
Those
So,
cobwebs.
yeah.
And they're real. They're the arms of your enemies.
They're the arms of my enemies. Stay away from my lawn.
Get out of my lawn.
Whose Prius is that?
That would have been my ex's, Steven's.
I thought you had that $50 million BMW.
That was way before we had the BMW. This was, when did I do this? This was 2018. So this is
Wow.
I had to scroll back a few Octobers for this.
Just a few.
Well, I like that. It looked good with all the cobwebs and stuff.
It was pretty
Yeah.
fun, but then like over the years, I just got tired of doing it because it's a lot of fucking work to do all those cobwebs
Yes, it is.
around those trees.
I remember
Oh,
in
and I
high
think-
school. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I think that's the year that I threw on the onesie of the marshmallow puff guy.
Oh, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, the Stay Puft guy.
Yeah, from Ghostbusters.
That was my outfit.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. That's a pretty popular one and super recognizable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember my senior year of high school. Between my junior and senior years, I went to basic training, and so I was like rail thin right up until my senior year, where I put on like 30 pounds, and so I was like ripped. And I went as a Roman centurion, and I rented the outfit, but specifically I did it because I wanted to wear the tunic and like super short black shorts underneath. And then we went to like the high school like Halloween party, and we did limbo, and it was kind of a moment for me because never before have I think that anybody in my class really looked at me in a sexual way, but I think at that point they did.
Everyone's sexual awakening of Anthony happened.
They were
right
looking
then.
up my tunic.
Everyone froze.
And then
I
they
don't know
got
if I
super
ever-
racist.
I don't think I ever picked a super sexy costume. I never felt sexy for that. I always
Me either.
just dressed silly. Hell,
Dressed
this
funny,
year's
silly.
outfit
Yep. Mm-hmm.
is kind of the first one where I think I ripped the pant leg so much in the back that you're probably going to see my underwear a little bit. And so I'm like, oh, wow, this is going to be extremely sexy at this party for me.
Yeah, all those scorch marks, baby, turn me on.
I'm hot.
Yeah.
You just
I'm
tell
into
people
it.
that's where you tried to go for that promotion, and that's where they tried to rip your pants off.
I got burned.
By HR.
I'm into pyrophilia. You're welcome. Don't know if that's a word, but it is now.
It's an extra charge if you want my underwear singed like that. Just FYI, everyone.
That's an extra charge. He's in there with the blowtorch.
He doesn't have to use the blowtorch. He just blows them out when he farts.
Also an extra charge. The underwear is the base, and then there's all these charges.
You're going to sit there and lie to me and tell me that all of your underwear doesn't have a fart on the base level?
There's not a fart at all in my underwear. I'm
Yeah, he
protective.
never farts.
I
There's
never,
that
ever,
nose coming towards my screen again, Pinocchio.
I never, ever, ever walk to my car and then immediately sit down in my car and go after work. Because it's like my body built it up and was like, this is the moment.
It's like the fear I have in my office at work because I've got my own space and my door's always closed, and I will fart in my office, and then like immediately I get stressed because I'm like, what if somebody comes in here?
It's a good defense
Get you one of those
mechanism.
Dyson air purifiers and you're like, oh God, do it. Clean the air.
So I've got an air purifier in the office that was like on the floor anyways, but the filter needs to be changed, but I do keep it in there and keep it going mostly for air movement. But yeah, I also keep an air freshener in there.
I was like, my apartment has 3 air purifiers in it. I live with air purifiers.
Did you take them out of the bag?
I
The
did.
filters where people haven't like
Yeah.
pulled the bag off
I
the
did.
filter. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen those. Yeah, Anyways, back to Halloween outfits and parties. Or do you guys think we should take a break, and then when we get back, we can talk about post-Halloween? Is that what we were going to talk
Guys,
about?
Thanksgiving's coming up. We should talk about it.
Yeah, let's take a break so we can talk about it.
Yeah.
Hey listeners, are you ready to add some spice to your wardrobe? Check out hunkytops.com, the queer, Latino-owned clothing site that brings you the hottest styles. And here's an exclusive deal just for you, listeners. Get 10% off your first order with the code SUNDRIES. That's right, 10% off when you use the code SUNDRIES at checkout. They do offer sizes above 3XL. Just hit the contact button and request a larger size, and they'll accommodate the best they can. So, what are you waiting for? Visit hunkytops.com today. Explore their amazing styles and wear your pride with confidence. hunkytops.com. Wear your pride, live your style. Remember, hunkytops.com. Use code SUNDRIES for 10% off your first order. Order now!
You're listening to the Beards and Sundries podcast, the news source that's still rated 5 out of 6 balls.
Cavalry.
Oh my god, green bean casserole. Oh.
I don't want to wish the season to be over too quickly because I do want to savor Halloween and stuff, but I am so ready for cooler temperatures, and I am ready for turkey, and I'm ready for just, I don't know. One of our ladies who works on the floor that I'm on, but across the building all the way, brought this apple cake that she makes apparently every year, and I had a bit of it, but I'm not like a cake person, but it was so moist. It had like a carrot cake texture, which I really like. And then like this like glaze on it. And I don't know. It just put me right in the mood for fall foods and specifically Thanksgiving-esque foods.
I don't know
is,
what happened
you
this
know.
week, but something hit me and I was like, oh my god, Thanksgiving's coming up. Oh, it's because I need to plan out my vacation, which I still haven't done. Oh. And Thanksgiving's like a month away, and I'm so ready to put mashed potatoes on a plate and put gravy on it with turkey and that cream cheese corn that I love so much. My mouth is watering.
I feel like I only ever put gravy on potatoes at Thanksgiving and Christmas. And the rest of the year, I just never think about it. Unless I am making the KFC famous bowl at home.
Which I don't do often, but I do once in a blue moon. But I used to make mashed potatoes all the time, and nowadays it's almost a holiday meal for me,
Yeah.
or a holiday side, which I don't know why. It used to be a real staple for me. I do make mashed potatoes anytime I make my chicken and noodles, though.
Ooh,
I know you do
yeah.
you do like to do carbs on carbs when you do it.
And I know
the
that
way to go.
like every single person I've introduced it to is like, that seems really strange, and then every one of them goes nuts for it. So
Yeah, I bet.
I believe it because it works.
it's so good. And my friends keep asking me now, they'll like, will you make chicken and noodles? And I was like, we have to wait for that first cold day. I'm like, when that hits, I'll make it. It's not a dish that I just make on a whim. We have to have it on a real good day for it.
I made this vegetable and quinoa stew yesterday, and I kept tasting it as I was like making it to make sure the seasonings were right, because you're supposed to taste throughout to make sure. And I kept being like, oh, that's it. And I got all the way done with it. And I guess I should have tasted at least one more time, because I like made myself a bowl. I started eating it, and I was like, it's bland. How did it become bland after I just tasted it so many times and it was really good? Needless to say, I was really upset. I had some leftovers for it today, though, and it was pretty good. So
That really makes me want to make my Italian wedding soup.
I just wanted something that was like veggie heavy, but I also wanted something that felt a little hearty, because it's, getting to be that time of year, and I'm really tired of waiting for it to get cold enough for me to make something like that.
Right. Well, the Italian wedding soup, it's pretty veggies. It's pretty dense with veggies, but it's also got meatballs in it, and then orzo. And it's a broth, veggie, meatball orzo pasta, sorry. And it's delicious.
Yeah, I added quinoa because usually we're like a protein family, so I wanted to add a little bit of protein to it in some way, shape, or form. I think next time I do it, I'll do lentils to give it kind of a beefier texture.
I liked
That
it the
does
way it
sound good.
was.
It's still good, yeah. No, I don't mind it either way. And if you don't like, if you like lentils, I'll put lentils. If you don't like lentils, I'll just keep using quinoa. It's just as easy.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm excited about Thanksgiving foods and fall foods.
Oh, man. My underwear's a little wet thinking of this, so.
I was about to say, Thanksgiving and fall foods make me think of underwear, and underwear makes me think of of this week's sponsor.
There's also an upcharge when I'm thinking about food, and I'm wet from that, so.
You have an upcharge for everything, you chargy bitch.
Yes! Capitalism!
He's just got them greasy ass farts coming right out of his ass. I know you
For the
can't
right price.
I know you can't hear them, but you gotta feel those things slapping out of there.
I just imagine us doing a live show one day, and I'm just being an auctioneer. So I'm like, guys, I talked about Thanksgiving with these, and it's like, $300 going once.
Slightly
like-
used gravy.
It's like in First Wives Club.
Yes!
Yes.
Judge J. Rowdy Bush fought it in those.
Jackie O had a pair of underwear just like that.
It's Dame Maggie Smith in the middle of this just fucking audience that's
Rip.
just full of gay bear men and just harnesses and stuff, but she's there prim and proper. Oh, J. Rowdy Bush took a minor shit in those.
Jackie O paid double for underwear like that from Jay. Because he was also alive back then.
Oh, God. Well, I believe that. Since you're an old-timey, fucking 20s housewife.
Nah, the 30s. Get my
Sure,
dirty 30s book.
Yeah, whatever.
Who is our sponsor this week, Anthony?
And now, for a word from our sponsor, Jay's Choose Your Own Adventure Jay's Underwear.
Yeah. Jay's Choose Your Own Adventure. Jay's Underwear. Yo, it's Jay's Undies. Get ready to choose what adventure they had you can't refuse. Did they hit gay pride cause they're covered in glitter? Or brunching with the crew sipping bottomless hitter? Did they shop 4 hours maxing out credit cards? Or sip rosé staring at boys hitting it hard? Did they hit the pool making quite the scene? Or pop Dom Perignon with Martin Sheen? These briefs could have danced all night to Britney or got lost in Ikea. Help, come get me. Maybe they went to the beach for the gram, posing like a thirst trap, making you say, damn. Pick the adventure, it's totally wild. Whatever you pick, your dignity will be defiled. Or were they teaching a stray boy how to slay until he got drunk and said, I want to play? Walked to the office, things got a little wild. By 5 o'clock, HR had them filed. Then walked to the gym, things got out of hand. Now they're famous on OnlyFans. Wasn't that the plan? So order your pair, it's your choice, dude. These undies are fierce, not just a mood. Jay's Adventure Underwear, that's the T. Fulfill your kink with this link, it ain't free. Beards and Sundries. These are our aisles, bitch. Hey guys, make sure you follow and subscribe to our podcast so you can receive a notification every Sunday when a new episode drops.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but when I get on the internet, there is one website I avoid, and that's Jay's Choose Your Own Adventure, jaysunderwear.com.
That website makes me feel less adventurous.
Everything seems to be a la carte, and all the things you can add a la carte are things that I don't want.
I just didn't want to get sucked in.
Oh, you're more in danger of getting blown out.
Facts.
Jay said it himself. His thighs give a whole new meaning to rubbing one out.
Wow. Don't worry, that yellow stain, it's just pee.
It's because he laughed too hard. Also an upcharge.
And if they're old enough, you can tell the indentation where the one ball is.
And if they're old enough, you can see the double indentation where there used to be 2.
You can see the ones that I used to own before then because I've sewn one side to stop having that pocket that's supposed to catch it. I'm just like, quit. All you're doing is catching skin flap.
Not skin flap.
Yeah, skin flap is extra.
Upcharge.
Gives a whole new meaning to the word batwing.
It's like a bat parachute.
And they come in varying levels of slightly farted in, from not farted in at all to there are brown streaks in here, and in the middle,
Jesus
greasy stain that might be something.
It could be from me. It could be from something I sat on.
Could be from all that olive oil I ate.
We call that one Chipotle way that never Chipotle went.
And then that one, adobo chicken.
Cock is extra. Ow, ow, ow.
Oh.
No.
But moving on from that, Jay, do we have any Beardo submitted sundries?
So it was a really...
Before we move on to Beardo submitted sundries, I'm really sad that this year we didn't do our normal tradition of having Halloween horror stories, and I forgot about it until this week.
So I was asked about it, and I said, oh, yeah, we've just been off schedule, and I'm sure we'll get back on it. Immediately forgot about it after that. It's just been such a hectic month. So if you have any horror stories from this year, send them, and we'll follow up Halloween with it real quick.
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
And we'll catch up. So send us your slutty horror stories.
To beardsandsundries@gmail.com.
Or call us at 405-999-2242. And spook us with your spooky hookup tales.
Or send us a voice memo through text message at 405-999-2242.
Or leave us a voice memo on Instagram.
So,
Or-
from the three of... No, I'm just kidding.
But
up
do we
first,
have any
Jay?
beard? Yeah.
So we do. It was a very, very light week. I didn't get any emails that I saw, so if I got any and I deleted it on accident, my bad.
I have one as well.
Okay. Basically, I'm going to show you what... Oh, actually, he has an intro. Hold on. We got an Instagram message from... Just that tenor. And let me share the screen. Sorry for just listeners that can't see this. But he said, maybe not so graphic, but just a slight suggestion for the next
It's
commercial.
October, which means it's time to carve up that jack-off lantern, because Rock Hansen is back in Falcon Video's latest holiday release, Halloweenie. And you could be sure there'll be a full moon when he knocks on your back door to ask for a trick. Vampires won't be the only ones sucking the life out of you, because Rock will be draining you dry too. Yes, there'll be thrills and chills when Rock gets his mouth on all the hard candy he could suck on. Mummies won't be the only thing wrapped up, because Rock is also into BDSM. Falcon Video presents Halloweenie, coming to VHS, Betamax, and Laserdisc October 31st.
Laser dicks.
Laser dicks. Laser dicks. Oh my god, yes. That's a format that I missed.
3 things.
Yes.
That is absolutely 1,000,000,000% a Beards and Sundries commercial.
Yes,
Yes,
I know. I told Jorge, I sat there and went, what do we need to change about it? This is
Nothing.
exactly,
That's it. This is exactly what we would
write.
do.
From
This is
the
actually better.
From the thrusting vampire all the way to the word laser dicks at the very end. That
Yes.
was true and true.
To the fucking
A
cellophane wrap.
Yeah.
Because he's into BDSM.
Number 2, I love Falcon Studios, and they actually make some pretty good movies, but they actually also make some really bad movies. And Halloweenie, I don't know which one it is until I watch it.
Joe's gonna try weed whacking tonight while watching Halloweenie.
He's halfway there.
And then, and then number 3, that was absolutely just someone's house.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, that's where porn used to get filmed at.
Yeah,
My favorite part is
I remember.
the production of that just looked like they were like, I don't know what to do, so let's just like spin around in this chair.
That was the old school production quality of porn because it was never
Yep.
about anything but the fucking, and everything else was just extraneous and stupid.
Yep.
I mean, even the way he was licking the lollipop. And I was just like,
I was like, is this your first day doing porn or what?
You're just walking around
That's
your
not
house.
it.
You're married to Rock Hudson. What's his name?
I think it was Rock Hudson.
Whatever. Anyways, you're married
Jay.
to that guy.
I think it was Rock Hudson. We were like, we didn't even say that.
And you're just walking through the living room and he's in there like, and you're like, Rock, I told you to stop eating your lollipops like that. You're getting it all over the fucking couch.
This
Come
is
on,
just
Marlo,
how
you
we
gotta
roll.
feel
getting
those things.
molested.
You gotta feel that thing slapping out of there.
Wait, did we get to number 3?
Yes, that was
Oh,
the.
okay. I
This,
couldn't remember if that was.
it
number
was
3
done
or
in the
not.
house.
Yeah, that's so fucking wild. I'm here for it though. I mean, I don't understand the Jason Voorhees reference, but I suppose it was topical at the time.
Right. That looked like around 1980.
And they got those vampire teeth out of a fucking vending machine at Walmart.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because those were awful. I've been dressed as a vampire with those exact teeth when I was a kid.
But I did appreciate the production quality. I was like, you know who might really like this? George Romero. I bet he'd be into it.
Yeah, he'd be into it. He'd be like,
It was
you know
like
what, this
exactly his level of production quality and storytelling.
is it. He said, paint them green, but exactly this.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you guys ever see that porn video that was censored and edited with cartoons drawn over it to make it look appropriate?
Porn video. What?
What the hell is a
Anyways.
porn video?
It just hits the ear wrong.
Ew, wrong.
She made a porn.
It sounds familiar, but I'd have to like.
I'm going to share it just because, okay, so this is literally on a porn site right now, so if you see anything inappropriate, I hope to
No, you
God
didn't.
not.
Is this
You
your
wanna
something to
blur.
weed whack?
Jesus.
Just something to weed whack to. Let's see, share, and then...
Yes. Oh my.
This will probably be the best birthday party in your whole life.
Sure will be.
That's 1,000% something you would make, Jay.
The fucking corn cob, I think, was my favorite.
Yes, blah, 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 blah. Also, the dialing the
The
phone.
filing of the
Well, I like that and the harmonica.
The
She's like,
Yeah, oh my god, it's
Or the
so good.
maracas.
Okay, it's basically for anybody that didn't watch this, it is a porno that they drew cartoons over it to make it look innocent. So it's like funny porn censored cartoon.
we will not be putting the link in the show notes because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure YouTube would pull it.
Now I may be able to find it on YouTube. Speaking of, maybe we could.
Now we'll see if there's a link to it on YouTube. Then yes, we can put it in the show notes. If not, it's not going in there.
Cartoon.
Jesus.
Funny.
We can worry about that later. Jay, do you have any other Beardo submitted sundries?
I am out of sundries right now, so Joe, I think, has one, though.
I do, and it's some more feedback from...
Let's hear it for Joe's mom.
Hear it for Joe's mom. She's one of our most avid watchers and listeners, of course. And yesterday, she texted me and she said, watching B&S, Jay's book sock is ice cream sodas.
Oh my God, was it?
And then she said, I guess he just wants to make you jealous.
You lush.
Yes, you dumb bitch. It's ice cream sodas. God. I read that message and I was like, of course he thought it was drinks.
It's alcoholic drinks.
Okay, to be fair, since moving down here, I am close to a lot of establishments that serve beverages for adults, and I feel like on the regular basis I've been having one with a meal or something, and so I've been having to cut back. So maybe my mind's still wrapped up in booze always.
I'm close to so many establishments that serve adult beverages. Ooh,
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm sorry if that offends you, beardos. Ooh. Jesus Christ. What are you, 80 years old?
My kitchen's right over there too, bitch. You're not special.
Right?
I know.
Seriously. Go get the
I was
wild
like,
turkey
okay,
right now.
You got to get back to drinking at home if you're going to do that, because it's starting to show in the budget. I was like running through numbers, and I was like, Auga.
Yeah, you're like, huh, can I have an old fashioned and put a worm through it? Yeah, toots. And they're like, that'll be $38.
Put an egg in
All
there.
right, another. Now bring me an egg sandwich, you cunt.
On YouTube, that video, sorry to change the subject, is called Diesel XXS. Wow, sorry. Diesel XXX SFW. So it's like Diesel XXX safe for work.
You
That's
would have
our
just
pseudo something to check out this week.
Oh, this video may be inappropriate for some users, so I understand and wish to proceed.
What? Our videos may be inappropriate for some users. I have to click that every fucking time I set these things up.
Our videos are inappropriate for young users on purpose. Make no mistake.
Our videos are inappropriate for every user. Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
Anyways.
I sent the link to you, so
Thank you.
you'll all have the lovely link.
Fantastic.
So you can
So
watch that
excited.
over and over again.
I'm gonna watch it tonight. Let me get started weed
corn.
whacking now.
No.
And then I felt so bad for the woman too, because he's just and I'm like, that cannot feel good.
Well, and it also can't be attractive listening to that.
I hope they added that in like later, because if that's
Post.
original audio, oh my god.
Oh my god.
And another host.
That's
Honey,
the sound
you ready
they
for-
added in post?
Honey, are you ready for me to eat you out? I don't know. Too late. Getting started.
Call me the Cookie Monster.
Oh my god, I saw a meme yesterday that was like, the Cookie Monster wasted a lot of fucking cookies with that eating style, because
Yeah.
he was just like spreading it everywhere.
Well, yeah, he couldn't actually eat him. He's a puppet. Guys, come on.
Yay.
Well, thanks, Jay. Good batch. But does anyone have something to check out this week?
I do. So you guys have heard me talk about it here a couple of times, but the No Sleep podcast is my favorite podcast, aside from this one. I'm only saying that because I'm obligated to say it.
You don't have to.
This is the best show ever.
We're maybe top 7 for me.
Yeah, we do okay. I listen to us. But we actually have a show that has come out on Screenbox that is brought to you by the executive producer of the No Sleep podcast, David Cummings. And that show is called Tales from the Void. So they have taken some of the No Sleep podcast stories and not only adapted them past audio, but they are now have a horror anthology television show on Screambox. So, if you would be interested in hearing some of the most famous Reddit no sleep stories, instead of told in a story format, but actually produced for the screen, that is a great place to go. And it would be supporting creators who are getting into a different version of media than they're used to.
Wow.
Yeah. Don't get too excited, everybody.
So where do they start?
So you can go to Screambox, which I will put a link to the show as well, but you can also go, if you want to check out the show itself before you go subscribe to anything, it is on talesfromthevoid.tv. And then you can learn all about it from there. I wholeheartedly support them in everything they do because they've been creating quality horror content for decade plus, like almost a decade and a half now. And the production quality is incredible. They put so much work into what they do, and this is no exception.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds spoopy.
It should be spoopy.
Also an upcharge.
It is a charge, but you do have to subscribe to Screambox for it. Sorry.
I would like some underwear with spoopy.
Hey,
Oh, sorry.
Jay, when you dress as a corporate burnout, you're gonna have roasted pumpkin seeds.
I'm just imagining somebody getting a pair of your underwear and they open up and they go, "No, I ordered spoopy, not this." No, instead of poopy, you idiot.
Oh, I forgot to put the S on spoopy. This isn't at all what I wanted.
Oh God.
I will.
Oh,
not
I guess
be
if
sending
you
that one, I'm
are
sorry.
in, I guess if you're in Canada, if you want to watch Tales from the Void, you have to get it on a, what is it? Super Channel is what it's called. So, for all our Canadian listeners, there are a couple. I've seen
Are
the
there
numbers.
really?
Yeah.
We're international.
We are international. Actually, we get more European listeners than we do Canadian.
Oh, I'm
listeners.
sure.
Yeah.
Europe seems to dabble in this. Dabble in us a bit.
Dabble in this stupid podcast. Anyways. So yeah, go check it out. talesfromthevoid.tv.
Thanks, Anthony. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Is it game time?
I
it's
think it is, if you
Giggity
guys are
giggity
ready.
game time.
Because you told me that you have a game this week.
I do have a game this week that I didn't have to prepare at the last minute.
Wow.
And this is a game I'm calling a monster of a quiz. So, I have a list of 21 horror movies. I am going to give you the name of the movie, and then you guys have 3 guesses apiece to tell me the name of the monster from the movie.
Done.
Pretty easy.
Okay.
A couple of these I will also give you bonus points for additional like conditions I've added, but most of them are pretty easy, so a lot of this is just going to be a race on you guys' behalf.
Okay.
All right. I'm
tried
ready
to-
to lose. Let's go.
Yeah, I tried to dumb it down for you guys. Well, we're going to start off with 3 really easy ones to get you in the spirit. So, number 1, The Thing.
The name of the monster?
Yep, that's all you got to do is name the
The
monster.
Thing.
The Thing is the monster in the movie The Thing.
Okay. I was just sitting there going, I don't know. Just the thing.
It is. That's right.
Oh,
you are
okay.
correct.
So it's a stupid fucking trick question. I hate you. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm ready to lose. Let's go.
Don't get too fucking mad yet, because number 2 is Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Godzilla is correct, Jay. Good job.
You're
I
gonna
told you
sit
we
here
were-
and tell me that it wasn't Mecha Streisand?
Well, that was in South Park. I wish, though.
Oh yeah.
These will not be TV shows at all, by the way. I mean, some of these have had TV spin-offs, but these are all based off of the movies. So,
All
just as
right.
an FYI. Number 3, Nosferatu.
Nosferatu?
Nosferatu is correct, Jay. Good job. Now, I will give either one of you a bonus point if you can tell me Nosferatu's human name.
Chad.
No.
Bill.
No. So
That was my next
Nosferatu is the name of the monster, but he actually is also referred to as Count Orlok.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Well, that's why I gave it to you for Nosferatu. Calm the fuck down, both of you. That was giving you a bonus point. Number 4, and now we're getting away from self-titled monsters. It.
Pennywise.
Pennywise.
Pennywise. You are right, Joe. Unless you said it, Jay, in which case...
I was like, I did, so...
I didn't hear you. All I heard was Joe.
I
So,
can't wait until you get to this video and you're like, oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, fuck it, I don't
You
care.
can give it to Jay. It was probably Jay.
It's a
delay.
delay.
I mean,
No,
I heard Joe, and that's all I heard. So
No.
and
I'm not
that
gonna
is how
fight
these
it.
games work. None of these are scientific. It's not that serious. Going with who I hear first.
Oh, yeah, I'll be
Number-
mad later. It's fine.
You be mad now. I don't care. Number 5, Alien.
Oh. Sigourney Weaver. No, kidding.
Yeah, that's it. Sigourney. My friend Sigourney. This one might
You
be
know
the
what?
toughest one for a bit.
I was like, I don't know.
I know she's a Disney princess now, technically.
Well, so it's the name of the creature
Yeah,
that is the
I know.
alien in this.
I just don't know it. I don't remember.
Yeah, I literally didn't absorb enough of that movie to remember any of that.
Oh.
I'm on my second gummy, so I'm trying to remember.
I just never watched that movie enough to memorize that stuff.
I've watched it a few times, and I know it's Alien versus Predator, and it's these. It's not the face
Yeah, I
hugger.
figured-
It's the
I
thing
kinda
the
thought
face
that,
hugger
like,
comes out.
Joe
don't know.
would maybe know it enough by proxy just from watching me watch the movies.
I don't remember.
Any additional guesses from either of you?
The Warlocks.
The Warlocks. That's definitely it.
I knew it.
I can't even formulate a guess.
So the alien in the movie Alien is called a xenomorph.
That's it.
Oh, I've heard of that word before.
Yes. Yeah.
I can't wait until one of our listeners is like, "You idiots!"
It's gonna be me when I listen because
And they're
I forgot it
right
was a
for that.
fucking xenomorph.
Well, then let's move to number 6 to make you guys feel just a little better. Scream.
Ghostface.
Ghostface.
Ghostface. That was Jay.
Okay, I was like waiting for you to say Joe, and I was like, "You bitch!"
You fucking asshole. All right, number 7. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Leatherface.
Leatherface
That's
it is,
right.
Joe. You are correct. Okay, number 8. I think Jay is going to get this one. Jeepers Creepers.
Oh,
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
That was it. Yes.
um,
Actually, her movie is much more terrifying.
The Creeper?
It is The Creeper, Joe. You are 100% right.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah,
Shot in the dark.
the monster in Jeepers Creepers is referred to as the Creeper.
I, for some
So
reason, was
lazy.
trying to think it was something else, and yep, nope.
A lot of horror movies are very lazy with their naming conventions. It's wild because a lot of them are named after the monsters that they star. So,
Just like Kazam.
yep.
You haven't seen Shaq act.
Okay, number 9, Child's Play.
Chucky.
Chucky.
Ooh, I heard both of you.
The best friend. What are they called? Little buddies. My best
okay.
buddy.
No, Chucky is right. So I heard both of you say it. At
Charles.
Actually, if
Kid
either of you
Chucky.
can give me the name, so I'll give you both a point.
Oh, the name of the killer.
Yes.
Nope, I don't remember it.
If you can give me the name of the killer who puts his soul into the Chucky doll.
Oh,
Yeah, so close. That was almost it.
this is driving me nuts because I feel like I just keep thinking, oh, it's a serial killer.
It is, yeah, you are right. But he's got a name.
Okay, Chucky. So
Re-
it's Charles Lee Roy.
I'm going to give that to you because it's Charles Lee. Wait,
Ah,
it's
I was-
Charles Lee Ray.
I was
is
like,
what it
I
is.
remember suddenly it was like, oh yeah, Chucky's Charles something,
Yep.
and then
Yep.
that's
Charles Lee Ray.
I guess Leroy
Okay.
is
So that was
Another
closer.
name.
So the Jay's point.
Yeah. Well, so I gave you both a point for the original one, and then I gave Jay an extra point for that. Okay, number 10, A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Freddy Krueger.
yeah.
Yes, you are correct, Joe. All right, number 11, Halloween.
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers.
Yes, Jay, you got that. Now, there is a bonus point for this one, too. If you can tell me the original name that they referred to Michael Myers as in the first movie before they started calling him Michael. Even though that was his name, he is billed in the credits as something else.
Yeah.
Mikey?
No. This one's a little bit of a horror deep cut. Not that bad. I mean, if you're a horror fan, you'll know it offhand, but
Well, this is like one of my kind of favorite real old horror films, and I
it's a good one.
feel like I know this, but I can't remember it at all.
Yeah. So originally, Michael Myers was referred to in the first movie. He was billed as the Shape.
Okay, that's not what I was thinking. So never mind.
So-
Yeah, me either.
So that was a fun little fact then for you guys.
Yep.
For the Beardos, for Joe and Jay, they don't care. Number 12, Friday the 13th, Part 2 and Beyond.
Jason's mom.
Jason Voorhees.
Jason Voorhees is correct, Joe. I purposely excluded the first one, Jay. Okay. Number 13, Night
The
of the
Blob.
Living... No, Night of the Living Dead.
The zombies?
Zombies, that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
you
they called them
are
zombies?
correct.
For some reason, I thought they called them Nightwalkers or something.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
popular convention would term them as zombies. I tried to make
Okay.
this accessible for both of you.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think I'm mixing it also with The Walking Dead.
That's fair. What those called? What do they call them? Walkers.
Walkers?
Oh my god. Anyways, number 14, Trimmers.
Graboids.
Graboids is correct, Joe.
Yeah, Reba.
Yep.
No, I'm kidding.
Yep. She couldn't even get penetration with the elephant.
With the
gun.
elephant gun.
Okay, number 15. This one's mildly tricky. Cloverfield.
The Cloverfield monster?
No.
Wasn't
He does
that
actually have a name. No. Good guesses. And I will say, like, it is sort of a self-referential title.
I've never seen Cloverfield.
It's been so long, and it just like almost made me sick because it was one of those like
It is a headachy movie
POV
if you watch
cameras,
it. Yeah,
and so I can't watch it a lot because of that.
It's tough. That one made me sick watching it too, so I get it because ugh.
I need Apple now has the motion sickness for their screens, and I need that while watching the film.
Basically.
I don't know I don't know the monster's name though at all.
So the
John
monster
Goodman?
in no, that's 10 Cloverfield Lane, and that's a good fucking movie. And Beardos, if you haven't seen 10 Cloverfield Lane, you should absolutely fucking watch that. It is a psychological thriller, and it is so good. It's got John Goodman and Mary Elizabeth Winstead and third actor. I don't remember his name because the other two outshined him leaps and bounds.
It was Diane Weist. No, I'm kidding.
Sure. She's a handsome woman. Anyways, the monster in Cloverfield is referred to as Clover.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, it's annoying
Yeah.
that I didn't say that because I was like, "Oh, Clover," but I'm like, "No, that's stupid."
It is. It's just
That's the
Clover.
stupidest name I've ever heard.
That's it. Okay, number 16, The Exorcist.
Poltergeist?
No, that's the monster in Poltergeist.
Isn't his name Howdy Doody?
I will almost. It's not quite that Reagan refers to him as. But if you can give me that exact name, I will give you the point, even though that's not what I was going for.
So then, a demon?
The demon also has a name, and they do refer to it by name in the film.
Okay.
Your mother's in here, Harris.
Mom, get out of there.
You're no fun.
You're no fun.
Trying to work here, Mom.
Captain Howdy?
I will give you that point, Joe, because that is what Reagan refers to the demon as in the beginning of the movie when she's communicating with it. The demon's name is actually Pazuzu.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's its actual name. That's the government name?
That's its government name, yeah.
Is that on the birth certificate?
It is, yeah. This one's a little more difficult, and honestly, this one would even be a little difficult for me, but it's a fun one. So, The Fly.
Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah, it is Jeff Goldblum, but it's got a name.
My parents were watching this when my mom went into labor with me.
Oh,
Fun
then your
fact
mom
for
will
you
know.
beardos. Yeah, she will. She's probably screaming at the screen right now.
Who
Now,
doesn't
it could
have
be
the
the
hots
old
for
one.
Jeff Goldblum?
I won't make her mad at me by saying that implication, but I think it's the one with Jeff Goldblum they were watching, because that's a remake.
And they have a name. They refer, and specifically the one with Jeff Goldblum, they have a name for the creature that he becomes.
The Fly.
It's close. Fly is in the name.
Flyman?
No.
The Human Fly.
No. Jay, you got any other guesses?
The Flying Menace.
No.
The Flying Dutchman.
No, no. So the monster in the movie The Fly that Jeff Goldblum becomes is referred to as the Brundlefly.
Stupid.
And I'm pretty sure it's because his last name is Brundle in that movie, but don't quote me on that one because I don't have it open right now.
And if they did a
Wow.
porno version, he'd be the Grundle Fly, because he'd be
Right,
the Grundle
exactly.
the fleshy fun bridge. Nom, 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom. Okay, number 18. This is a little bit of a newer one, and it's a little harder, but we're getting close to the end, so they should get a little harder. Number 18 is the movie Terrifier.
Is it
I don't know
that
if I've
clown
seen
guy?
It is, Joe. You're right, but he's got a
I
name.
don't know his name.
Bobo.
No.
Bobos?
No.
J. Rowdy Bush.
Also, well, closer than what Jay said.
Bobos.
What do you call him, Max? Bobos.
Bobos? So glad we brought that back for Halloween episode.
Yeah, thank God we got around to it eventually. Any other guesses?
Percy Jackson.
I mean, the last two words are the clown, but it's blank the clown. And it's not Percy Jackson the clown that I'm aware of.
Cuddly the Clown.
It is totally the clown. No.
Barry the Clown.
No.
Ronald
it
the
is-
Clown.
No. The monster or the killer in
Donald
the movie
Trump the
Terrifier
Clown.
is no, that's America the musical. That's who the
Bart
monster is
Simpson
in
the
that.
Clown.
No, I'm getting there. Shut the fuck up with these stupid names.
Fat Frank the Clown. Truck Nuts the Clown.
No, the Jesus fucking Christ. It's Art the Clown.
Hey, I said Bart Simpson the Clown, and Art is in Bart. So,
Oh my
Oh, yes. Who could forget Art the Clown?
I really hope there are some horror fans listening to this who can back me up on some of this, because
I really hope there are some writers that could learn some hints from our feedback.
I'm learning right now. I'm going to have to change the name of Fart the Clown in my horror novel.
No, whoa. Let's not do anything brash here.
Speaking of, I introduced some of my coworkers to Chuck Tingle yesterday.
Oh my God!
No,
Yes,
you're
I
not
love Chuck
fired
Tingle.
yet. You have an
He's
email
done
from HR
two-
tomorrow.
He's done 2 serious novels now, and they're both good.
I actually saw that, but I was
Well,
going
the second
through
one
and I was like,
wasn't
no.
as good as the first one, but the first
I
one
was
was
like,
really good.
Ignore these series titles, go down to this, and it's like I got banged by my own butt and things like that.
Anyways, number 19. We got 3 more. Number 19 is Hellraiser.
Oh God.
There are 2
Pinhead?
correct answers I'll take here. Yes, I will accept Pinhead.
Who you calling Pinhead?
Now, if you guys can tell me what the monsters are actually referred to, they're sort of like their own little race of demons, and they have a name that they are all referred to as.
Republicans.
Close.
GOP.
But I don't think they're all into BDSM like that. Not so openly, at least.
Not until they get to the Grinder convention. I mean, the RNC.
So the demons in the Hellraiser series are referred to as Cenobites.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that
What?
one.
Nuh-uh. Those are what I used to get at the drive-thru at Taco Bell when they would pull apart and they had the icing on top. Fuck you. Those are Cenobites, and they were
that's
scary
true.
good.
You know, my my favorite part is somebody was probably in Sonic and he was just like Cenobites.
I'm gonna call. God, what the fuck? Who directed that? Oh, that's gonna bother me the rest of the evening.
Cenobites are a little popcorn chicken you can get at AMC, and they're only $27.50 for a 4-piece. No sauce.
Oh no, son. That'll be an upcharge. Just like Jay's Choose Your Own Adventure, Jay's underwear.
Just like the underwear I wear when I eat the popcorn chicken.
Just
That's
imagine
an upcharge
those,
for that underwear.
imagine those conference meetings where they introduce new ideas for food and entertainment to a movie theater. You guys, listen to this. Popcorn chicken. We're gonna call them Cenobites.
I love it. $30. Oh, okay. We got 2 more. Number 20, Evil Dead.
Satan?
I mean, no.
Eh?
No, there's an
No.
actual referential term for the demons in Evil Dead.
Oh.
Hellboys.
Children.
Well, close. I mean, they're teens almost.
Boomers.
Ooh, yeah. The way they act. Jay, any
Said they're
extra guesses?
teens.
Well, no, the demons are not teens. They're demons from
What?
hell. They just they're just referred to as something.
Oh.
Little shits.
No, no.
Entitled Little Shits.
A little bit. They do invade your body like that. But the demons in the Evil Dead
Tapeworms.
No, the demons in the Evil Dead movie franchise are referred to as Deadites.
Oh.
Never would have gotten it.
God. People
Yep.
in these movies just do not think up stuff well.
Well, before
But
you
you
go
know who
thinking it's all
does.
fun and games.
The people running the menu conferences at AMC theaters thinking of Cenobites, you guys.
Well, I'm really glad you said that because it brought me back. My brain was thinking about the popcorn vendors that were in that conference, and like they announced the Cenobites, and popcorn's like, no, this is going to take us out of business.
We're ruined. No, put popcorn or put cinnamon on the popcorn and call that Cinnabites.
Oh, that should have
literally-
pops.
There's a guy over there with his calculator, and they're all like, "Whoa!" And he's like, "What?"
And he's on the phone with the stock market. Sell.
Waffles,
Waffles, tasty waffles.
Okay, we got one last one, and I think you guys will actually get this one. Number 21, Psycho.
My Norman Bates.
Norman Bates is it, Joe. You are correct.
Wait, Vince Vaughn when he killed that bitch Anne Heche in the 90s
we don't
remake.
talk about that one. Oh, I thought I'd include an easy one for the very last
I always
one.
love it. The very first Psycho, he was like, "Whoa, pointy boobs. That's a shame."
All right, at the end of our game,
According to me, we missed 5 completely.
you did. Hang on 1 second.
Those
I should
damn
be tabulating.
Cinnabites, so delicious.
Man, a cinnamon roll sounds so good right now.
So, at the end of the game, the score is Jay 6 and Joe 12, making
Wow.
Joe our Halloween movie monster winner of the week.
Woohoo!
Yay!
So scary.
Well, that's fine. You can win. I'll get rich with my underwear.
This game
Who's
pays
the
you no
real
dollars.
winner?
I don't know. It depends on Dignity at the end of the day. Dignity XL.
Max strength. You saw
But-
that, right? I posted that.
I did, yeah. But I do believe that I hear the music coming back on, but instead it's just somebody going,
Yeah.
what's
it's our
that?
Dog.
and
Ricky.
hundreds of millions of fans misinterpreting it for years later. But go call our hotline real quick at 405-999-2242 and leave us a voicemail to open next week's episode with.
And Beardos, very much like Spirit Halloween, we don't do refunds at Beards and Sundries, so we hope you enjoyed today's show. If you'd like to help us out, go and subscribe to our podcast so you can get reminders every Sunday when we release a new episode. We also post frequent updates on all of our social media sites for any sundries that we add to the market.
Yeah, no refunds on your spoopy underwear minus the S.
Or your poopy underwear.
Right, that's what I said.
What?
And don't forget to rate us 5 spooky ghosts and leave us a review. Those reviews are what get us found by more listeners like you, and if each one of you could tell a very scary friend that you met probably on, I don't know, Craigslist, about the podcast, that would double our growth into a weird market.
We love weird markets. Also, go haunt our socials, which are Instagram, Facebook, Threads, and TikTok. And also, if you want, send us your Halloween costumes, and we'll post them on our socials this week, because I could do that. Also, email us at beardsandsundries@gmail.com. Check out our website, beardsandsundries.com, where you can buy some merch. And we're doing great on voicemails. Keep calling and leaving them.
Don't tell them that.
405-999-2242. I mean, we're
They
doing
won't
terrible.
call.
Call us.
Yeah. Call us.
Call now.
So, from the three of us scary-looking shop clerks / news anchors here at the Beards and Sundries Market, make sure to
Submit your bids for love yourself.
Enough to not buy those underwear, because we love you too. Bye, Beardo!
Bye!
You would love yourself a lot. Not
How much you gonna
ordering
pay for
those.
mine?
Bye.